Hi everyone, welcome back. I got this cute little mold off of Temu, and I would use it as a Christmas ornament, but you could use it as a keychain, but it's very translucent, so I thought I would try using UV resin with it. And I want to try black UV resin. I know that the light has to be able to go through it, so I won't make it that dark. But I thought we'd do a little experiment because I want to do his paw prints black and silver and then do the rest of it different colors. So what I'm going to use today is Resin Rockers original formula UV resin. I have some pigments from Let's Resin. Well, they're translucent dyes. I'm going to use bright red, white, black, and caramel. And then in his paw prints, I also want to put some glitter in it. So I am going to use some Let's Resin Silver Opal. So hopefully I can do this without making too much of a mess or too much of a failure. But we will go ahead and, got something in here. We will go ahead and try this. And we'll see how well it'll do. I don't have a lot of this resin left, so hopefully we'll get through this project. I am just going to put two drops, and hopefully it will work out well. So okay, so we'll do that. And where's my spoon? Let's put some glitter in here. And hopefully the black doesn't wreck the glitter. Hopefully it won't. And we're going to put 2 spoons of glitter in it. I don't know if you've tried these opal glitters from Let's Resin, but I love them. They are simply gorgeous. See, even with the black, you can see it sparkly. So set this aside, and we will just pour a little bit here. Something tells me I didn't put enough glitter in here. But we will see what we can do with it. because I want it kind of thin anyway to make sure that the light can get through it. This is supposed to be self-leveling, but I think I'm going to have to mix up some more because it's kind of just wanting to congregate in the middle. Let's see here. Okay, we'll mix up just a little bit more. Not too much, just a little bit. I told you guys before, I'm horrible at judging how much of this I need. It never seems to come out the way I want it to. I either do too much or not enough. Okay, I think that looks nice. I just want to move this one little bit there. Alright, now we'll cure it. Oh, hang on just a second. I see another spot I can add just a tiny little bit to. There. You know, as expensive as this stuff is, I do not want to waste any of it if I can help it. So, fingers crossed, this will cure. I'm gonna cure it just a little bit more. It is semi-solid, so we'll give it another go. Ooh, that looks pretty. So I'm gonna flip it over and do it again. I'll wipe this out real quick and then we'll go on to the next one. I don't like to let stuff sit in these cups. So now we will try the red. And I think I'm going to put 4 drops in and we'll see how this looks. First thing I want to do is I'm going to put a little bit of red on the paw print because I think that's going to look cute. And then the rest we'll put in the hat. Need something a little sharper to get this in through there. You know, I was doing good, and then I just tried to add a little more, and I made a mess. Okay. We're gonna let that sit for a few minutes, and I'm going to mix up white, and then we're going to cure that all together. And hopefully it will come out really pretty. Oh my goodness, I put way too much in. A whole bunch came out at once. Well, we'll see how it looks, because I am not going to waste this resin. Okay, I see some surface bubbles, so I'm going to add some heat. Let this sit a minute because there's a lot of bubbles up here towards this top. I didn't want to get too close to the edge of the mold with the heat. See if I can kind of coax them out into the middle. There's a spot of white on there I didn't get. Okay. Alright. It looks good. Let's try to cure it. Try this. Okay. Looks good so far. Let me flip it over and we will try to cure it from the back. Okay. Feels really warm. We're going to let that sit a minute. Okay, just going to let that cool before I add the next layer. In the meantime, I'm going to mix up the caramel. And I'm hoping I have enough UV resin for this. Because to be honest, this is a pretty big piece. Probably would have been better to do it in regular epoxy resin, but I wanted to try it. Okay, put 4 drops in. We'll mix it and see how dark it is. Oh, it's actually a pretty color brown. Alright. trying very hard not to make this too thick. Because I think it looks really good right now, and I don't want to ruin it, you know, with the last layer. Turn it. Yeah, that looks good. Well, let's start curing it. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and do it from the back side. Let it cure. It's kind of warping. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think for this last layer we'll just do white. But I think I'm gonna let this cool just a few more minutes and see if the mold will flatten back out, because it's, look at this, it's pretty rocky there. Okay, I will let that sit for just a couple minutes, so just bear with me. Okay, this feels cool enough. So this is what it looks like so far, and hopefully I can do a thin layer and cover the whole thing. As you can see, the mold is warped now, and everything's wanting to flow to the middle. You can see all the bubbles coming up. I mean, I can see them. I don't know if you guys can see them. Alright. Well, here goes. Alright, I'll flip this over. Do it from this side. I get paranoid. I want to make sure it's completely cured. Okay, this is still just a little tacky, so I'm going to let it sit for a minute, and then I'm going to cure it again, just to try to get rid of some of the tackiness. Alright, I'm going to do this one more time, but first, I don't know, can you guys see how pitted that is? The hat. So I don't know if that was just a bunch of bubbles that released at once as it was curing, or if it was something different. Okay, set that aside. Are you guys ready to see this? Fingers crossed it turned out. I might try this with 1-to-1 resin. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? That is really cute. I think I will try this with the epoxy 1-to-1 resin, and we'll see how that looks. But I'm very happy with this. I know it was a little big for UV resin, but it's cute. Okay, that's all I have for today. So if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. What would you do different? I mean, do you like this, the way this turned out? Do you not like it? Let me know. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.